There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the UCLA Bruins versus École de Technologie Esports.
Once again, perfect pronunciation. And there's a Chen ban from them. They don't want to
I
deal with
am
it.
not surprised to see that. Enchantress ban as well.
Ask.
I believe she was banned in the last one as well. She is more commonly... I see her more commonly as a 4, right?
10 seconds
Yes,
remaining.
definitely. She's just... causes havoc in the lane with Untouchable in the right scenario, and pulling a creep early is just insane. You can't really deal with an Enchantress running around with her movement speed is faster than most heroes with boots, without boots, and then dealing with a big creep. It's often common to block your own camp against an Enchantress because of how strong she is when she gets Enchanted Untouchable. Lycan gets banned and Enchantress get banned by UCLA and Night Stalker Roamer, but Lycan and Enchantress, two notoriously strong pushers. And then Batrider also gets banned. I like the Chen ban. I really like the Batrider ban. Again, I think UCLA did a fantastic job working as a team, but Batrider is my MVP from last game.
Carlton, I think I misspoke a second ago. I said that I see Enchantress more than I see Chen, but Enchantress herself is usually played in a core role right now.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes. Sorry, that's what... yes, I agree. Usually as an option.
You picked up what I was putting down. Jakiro, here's someone I have not been seeing as much.
Ooh, and Bounty Hunter. I love Bounty Hunter. It's one of my faves. What do we got? And a Rubik. That's a combo. It's a little bit low damage, but both those heroes can roam and work well together. Jakiro is a pretty stable hero. Very strong stats early on. High armor. I believe it was his base attack time that got buffed. Dual Breath is a underestimated spell in the laning phase. I feel often an AoE slow. A lot of people look at it for the damage component, but the area of effect slow is insane. And if left alone, Jakiro will rip up a lane with liquid fire.
You know what is even better than that? All those with zero cast point. Rubik loves stealing spells from Jakiro.
Yes, and Ice Path is one of the best spells to steal. It's up there with Fisher. Okay, Wisp. Love Wisp. Ever since the inclusion of talents, Wisp has become one of my favorite heroes. Except Wivrex, I have a love-hate relationship with this hero. The reason is I cannot play it for the life of me, and I want to. But I am just awful at Wisp.
I have Wisp PTSD because I've only played him in like
5 seconds remaining.
Solo matchmaking, not necessarily like ranked or anything like that, but just with no coordination. I'm tethered to this guy and I'm like, we're gonna go get this kill on this guy, and I go and TP, and then all of a sudden it's just me looking at this big hulking monster.
Oh yeah, you forgot it, or the muscle ran away from you.
He's like, no, I don't want to do that.
That's the classic. And the best part, or the worst part, is that you always look like an idiot in those scenarios. Like, why did this Wisp just come in by himself, as you realize the person you were tethered to wanted to go fight some kobolds instead of gank some heroes? Well,
the game that this happened, it's so vividly clear in my memory. Sometimes I have night terrors. I wake up in a sweat. It was an Alchemist, and that was back in the meta where Alchemist was in every single game, just tearing beasts apart.
Don't remind me of that.
And so I'm trying to bring him around, like he's like 12 slotted. I'm trying to bring him around to kill people, and he's like, hold on, I gotta get this small camp.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Beastmaster and Legion Commander. So UCLA Bruins seem to really be scared of the offlaner for ETS because they banned Enchantress, they banned Beastmaster, and they banned Legion Commander.
Even Night Stalker shows up there sometimes, but he is more commonly in the 4.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, what are we looking at? Mid heroes are getting banned out, so they're worried about our boy. Who was it on the Dragon Knight? Was it Patience, I want to say?
Correct.
Yeah, worried about Patience wrecking the mid lane. Going into phase 2, the teams are going to have to reveal a little bit more of their strategy, moving past the supports.
I wouldn't be surprised if they pick it up again. And then Macro Pirate already isn't, it kind of makes Jakiro sad. Like, there's a recommendation, never stand in the Macro Pirate because it makes Jakiro sad. And there it is, Dragon Knight's going to get picked up again.
Hello.
But now they've got Null Field as well. And if they pick up...
Oh, I love the Null Field change.
If they stack up a bunch of hoods, which I don't think they need to this game, but it's a possibility, Jakiro's going to do nothing this game.
Remaining.
If Bounty Hunter even could get a pipe, it's not the most insane pickup on him. I'm just excited for Bounty Hunter. It's one of my favorite heroes. I love Bounty Hunter. I just think track is fun. Track is really fun because it just punishes a bad play. It punishes greedy play, more accurately. When people overextend, them getting caught out is just awful. And there's a Clockwork picked up again by ETS. I loved Clockwork early on, but he really fell off for me and felt like a non-factor as the game progressed. Hopefully, we're going to see him doing a better job staying relevant this game. Again, came out with a bang and just kind of, that was it.
I think that they did some good ganks and everything like that, but they weren't able to continue getting them on key heroes. They were just kind of catching whatever later, and when they did catch key heroes, they weren't able to kill them. Yeah, so Razor picked up here, stacking hard into the mid game on UCLA.
I'm getting scared for ETS. I'm excited to see this next pick because UCLA Bruins lineup is coming together well. Melfield, Dragonite, Razor, tanky heroes that can do well in long duration fights, especially Bounty Hunter who's going to help them with kills, versus Wisp, Jakiro, Clockwork. They don't really have any. Their team hasn't really came together in my eyes. And then the Nature's Prophet, that doesn't tie it really together for me at all. Nature's Prophet didn't do bad last game, but I also didn't feel like he was a powerful force. That's how I also felt about the Clockwork. I'm kind of scared. I think UCLA Bruins lineup, only 4 heroes in, I might say, or I should say, their lineup's looking a little bit more cohesive and scary than ETS. But there still is a last pick for them to go for. Maybe they can tie it all together. What do you have anything jumping out at you for these last picks, Wibrex?
Let me see. Esports is still looking for. What are they even looking for here, right?
No, mid-wisp, I guess.
It must be. Yeah.
So a position 1. They're looking for a position 1 against a Razor and a Dragonite.
Peel was a pretty good band there. They've still got. So UCLA wants us to go mid, and they have a Bounty Hunter, which is kind of weird because that eschews towards late. They might just go something that can turn on early, like the Terrorblade.
Oh yeah, that could work actually. I could definitely see that working. Okay, I was gonna say Morphling, but actually I hate that.
There you go, Luna. I see her a lot. I've not seen her do too well though. Every time that we've seen her.
And Luna isn't really going to help with cogs too much until after her Dragonlance. She's not going to really help us because she has to put herself in danger. She's a very short-range hero. On top of that, so last game, Nature's Prophet had to worry about Firefly with Sprout. This game, he has to worry about, I guess, Macropyre. Macropyre cogs, great combo. Macropyre Sprout, not so much, even though it functions essentially the same way.
This time around, UCLA won't be able to break the Sprout very easily, though.
Nope, only Dragonite. But we did see Dragonite would rather carry a Quelling Blade than Drums, so we know he's in it to win it. I wouldn't even be surprised to see Bounty Hunter carrying around a Quelling Blade as position 4, and with Track to give him Invis detection, because usually position 4 will be carrying Dust. I think Bounty Hunter can afford the inventory slot for a Quelling Blade if need be, although he's not often on the front lines.
This Razor we're assuming is mid, but is something that can be played in the off lane?
Razor could even go safe. I think Dragon and Razor could go.
Or yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Safe. We typically see Razor safe these days. Okay, off lane Tide. There we go. So they will be picking that big hulking boy up.
Tide's it'll do. Oh, look at that Jakiro cosmetic. What? Since when does that hero have anything? Any items?
Wowie wowie.
And the companion cube. I mean, I don't hate Tide, but I guess I should probably offer an alternative.
He's very inoffensive. You don't hate him, but you don't love him.
Yeah, he's just there. He's just there. The UCLA Bruins it looks like UCLA Bruins looks awful to team fight into, not because they have a lot of damage, because it doesn't really feel like they do. But they can handle. They're hard to kill, and they can definitely handle long duration fights. And I think they'll be able to do work with the track though, just because of how difficult they are to kill. Bounty Hunter is going to be able to get a lot of tracks out, and if Bounty Hunter is able to get a lot of tracks out, he actually puts out an insane amount of damage, not to one target, but just bouncing the shuriken through everyone is very high damage, and it's decently low cooldown. And then Nullfield, Rubik's Nullfield, both defensive and offensive is going to be extremely important this game. Pretty much Rubik can just cast a spell willy-nilly and it'll always be good. There's not going to be too many situations where Rubik's going to need to have to be deciding between aggressive or defensive Nullfield, because it's great for it's great against the other team and great for his team either way.
Yep. Either way is going to be great. It's not going to be a set it and forget it. Yeah, but it's not going to be a super important to toggle either.
Oh, this is a 5 Bounty Hunter, actually, and a 4 Rubik, I think, or at least their item builds lead me to believe.
I think maybe they just... Yeah, that's maybe so weird.
Well,
no, because Bounty Hunter doesn't have any gold. Actually, what is
and Jay Pinto right was now? 4 last game, actually, as well. Interesting. Yeah? And offlane Tide, obviously, standard. Bounty Hunter. So what's Bounty Hunter dealing with mid? It's a support Wisp, so it's a mid. What is our mid for ETS?
It's got to be the Natures, right? Offlane Clock.
Clockwork has a Quelling Blade, so he's looking to hit some creeps.
Yep, offlane Clock, it'll be a mid Natures.
Uproot and after them.
Oh, is this an aggro tri-lane maybe?
Or yeah, I mean,
I think mid Clock?
That's
question mark?
Looking like it might be. He could just keep bullying Dragonite with cogs, but I don't think it's
I think
super
Dragonite
effective.
will survive.
Yeah, absolutely he will. He can be annoying, but he can't do much, really.
And how scared is Razor of an aggro tri-lane? I'm not sure, actually. Oh, look at top lane.
There we go.
Is this gonna be a kill?
Absolutely should be. Oh, one more shot. Here we go. Ethan guy coming in.
He's faster.
He's
there
got
it is. Oh, Bounty Hunter loves that. He can get a boots. He already has 2 clarities. Bounty Hunter has an awful time with mana in the early game, and having 2 clarities, getting first blood and being able to pick up boots, Bounty Hunter's in an amazing position. And especially Dragonite versus Clock, we just discussed. Dragonite probably is going to win this lane, and with a Bounty Hunter who's going to have boots helping him out, I love it.
And they still get 2 runes out of it too, so they're super happy, extra happy.
Extra happy. Now, here we go, 2v3. I don't think that UCLA is too scared of the tri-lane, at least for now. Wisp is not really too scary at level 1. Obviously only has Tether. But as he gets levels, he'll be able to do more. So one thing to note is with the minor tower movement in the last patch, the mid towers are closer to the river. Bounty is actually is a decent nerf to Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a lot of room to walk around and harass. And here we go, we're going to see him go bottom, pop the clarity already.
Gonna find a Jakiro. Gonna come for the damage. No, they're gonna lift it up onto Wisp.
Okay.
Here they go, coming in. Ethan, he doesn't have his...
That's low.
Oh no, Ethan trying to get him. He's in the trees hiding right now. One more shot should do it. Oh, he's gonna be able to tether to the creeps, and away he goes. Ethan guy going in deep. General Tao, he's gonna see him here in just a moment.
Really?
One more shot, pop that bubble.
The boots paying off. Turning a kill into a kill. That's great, and I was a little bit scared because Luna had to do ended up body blocking. I thought Luna's gonna be in a bad position, but Ethan guy, I like it. Doing what he needs to do, looking for a courier. He's not gonna find anything. Hopefully he doesn't spend too much time back here. Potentially with Ethan guy's Sentry Ward, he could D-ward 2 wards bottom, depending on where he places it. If he's lucky enough, I guess, or figure it out. Soul Ring on Tidehunter. I don't really play Tidehunter too much. I don't know if Soul Ring's the common build, but it obviously doesn't seem bad, especially on a strength hero. And it looks like UCLA is going to start dominating this bottom lane just because Jakiro's out of mana, Wisp is behind on levels now, and the lane is in a great place for UCLA to keep
lift up on Jakiro in the bottom. They're going to keep chasing. Here comes Ethan guy. Smacks him up. Oh no, not yet. He's just waiting. Oh, Maximus is just barely going to make it out now. Ethan guy has to go.
Ethan guy knows there's a ward there now, though, so he might tango and heal up. No, we're just going to have a pause. Wouldn't be Dota without a pause.
Pause. So yeah, he's I suspect he'll find the sentry and eat it up.
And taking a look at CS, Clockwork is actually beating Dragonite 13-7 to 12-2. I don't think either of us expected that. We'll see how it goes.
Not. I think we very vocally did not expect that.
Clockwork actually has 2 boots of speed queued up.
Oh, going for the... He's got 1 for each foot. Actually, he's going to go down. Bounty Hunter goes down.
Oh, got a little greedy there. He knew they had sight. Maybe the pause threw him off. Now, the obvious problem with Clockwork Core is he doesn't scale well into the late game. He's a momentum-based core. And UCLA, I don't think is going to have too much of a problem scaling late, although Luna is extremely powerful late game.
Yeah, she is.
And, oh, Luna going in for, she's going to get a Bazzi after her wand. Bazzi's a great item. You should always get that if you're going to be putting 3 people in the same lane. Pino taking a little bit of damage. Where did our bounty hunter end up?
TP going top. He's up dealing or messing with Nature's Prophet. Almost getting a courier snipe there. He's gonna have to shield that up and send it into the trees. And here we go. Now finding Maximus Academy. Uh-oh! Jakiro getting found, going through the trees. He's gonna get blocked up by some treants. Although I think even if they weren't there, he was pretty much already dead.
Just pulling Jakiro out of bottom lane is a big deal, but now getting a kill as well is huge. And now, how is Luna versus Razor doing? 12 and 7 for Razor, 10 and 2 Luna. Farming just about even, but Luna's had 3 heroes committed to that lane, while Razor's, for the most part, only had 2 heroes. And just scaring Luna out of lane now. Razor's going to take over. So Clockwork's doing quite well. I assume Clockwork's been using his cogs to either control the creep wave or harass.
Pinto could be in trouble. He's going to eat another Lucent Beam. 1-2 more shots will do it. Oh, no! All the damage is gone. Captain needs to go. Oh. There we go. Actually, if Rubik had just body blocked there, then Razor could have kept getting a lot of shots on him. I know it's scary, like you're getting beat up here, but all the damage was stolen. No, all the damage was stolen. They could have killed him probably before the next Lucent Beam came up.
Oh, that would have been slick. Jay Pinto's probably a little bit upset. That's one of those things you realize. 20/20 hindsight.
I definitely wouldn't have done it. I'd have kept panicking.
I would have been screaming over my mic. Kill him! And
guys,
looks like Cat Hunter.
He's gonna find a Luna. Oh, he's even gonna find them clearing up a camp. No, he's not gonna stay in range for the XP. Oh, they're gonna find General Tao though. Just as he shows up, it explodes. Now he will try and get some scouting information. Eldrick. Oh, he's already used his static link. So Luna. Plenty of damage now already.
He has some charges on his wand.
Jay Pinto doing the best that he can. Here comes Eldrick. They'll get the lift. Oh, here comes Spirit though. Spirit chasing down Rubik now. Rubik caught inside the trees. He's got a wand. Pop your wand.
What was he doing? I guess he just figured he was dead. With 4 heroes committed, he didn't want to use it.
Yeah. Save those charges. Saving charges for TI 20.
And Dragon Form's used. We'll see how Clockwork fares against Dragonite now that he's ranged. Now Dragonite's outlast hitting Clockwork. I think this lane is going to go in Dragonite's favor. Problem here is the same, the classic...
Oh, Jakiro just canceled the TP. Where was that going? Mid, most likely. Patience is Dragon formed up. Oh, Simon pump faking that hook shot once again.
So Dragonite Puck is a common matchup for those heroes, and reason being Puck wants to leave the lane and Dragonite wants to stay in the lane. So they both kind of get what they want. That's what I'm seeing here with Clockwork. Clockwork's going to want to leave the lane, and Dragonite's going to be very happy to allow that to happen. Here we go, putting some damage on the tower.
Good shot. It's just going to hit onto the range creep. Patience will be just fine. Gets that shot and is out of the cog's butt. Now taking quite a lot of damage. Dragontail out onto Clockwork. He'll be just fine. Gets to the high ground to safety.
And
oh, now we got to lift up on Jakiro in the bottom. There we go. One more shot. They got it. Ethan's having a pretty okay time here now, level 3.5 about. So he should be getting his level 6 pretty quickly, I think.
And Ravage is picked up. Obviously not going to be used until there's more people around.
Patience caught inside the cogs under his own tower is going to get taken down from Clockwork.
Dang, Clockwork showing how much damage Battery Assault can deal. Love it. That's what Clockwork wants to do. I was worried after Clockwork used Hookshot if he was going to start falling behind to be able to get a kill, but he proves he doesn't care about towers, he doesn't care about his ult. He's just going to battery assault players down. Tide Hunter teleporting out in front of everybody.
Makes it as Io comes in. There we go. Maximus trying to make it under the tower, but a static field will be there to get him. Now, okay, Luna. Luna's under the tower.
Luna's out of there.
Gone girl.
Keeping it safe. She's got some wand charges too. And what's Luna go if that's a massive madness? Yeah, that's classic. What does our Razor want to pick up this game? He's still working on that Aquila. Okay. Sidehunter's still holding on to Ravage. I wouldn't be surprised if UCLA wants to make a move with it and put it on cooldown because of how powerful it is.
Patience caught once again here in the mid in some hogs. They are beaten up on this little dragon.
He's having a not as easy as a game as he had last time. Now,
Ethan guy just runs through the mid. I'd love to see him hang out for a little bit and collect some XP from the mid.
I agree. Very strongly. Track is humongous. It's very important. He actually went for the mana boots. Interesting. Makes sense. I mean, the hero has mana problems, but we're also at a point in Dota where just varying clarities out all game is completely acceptable. Does Wisp know? Wisp does not know. Unless it's game sense. Poor Dragonite has to do the walk of shame with TP on cooldown.
Oh, General Tao getting caught up in the top. An anchor smash and some shurikens. That's all they need.
You got anchor smash. And now Tide is going to start pressuring this tower, making space.
He gets the lasso out on the Naked Prophet, but is caught inside of a ice path. Eldrick, he just keeps going aggressively. He wanted it too much. Wee's going to come in though and pop that wrapped. They get a kill onto one. It's the Luna. Important kill there. He's going to try and go on Jakiro, but just turn it around. Trying to go for General Tao, and Wee, getting caught inside the cog. They counter their counter.
Well,
pick up an extra 2 kills on it.
Lots of TPs mid though.
Going on to Patience once again. Patience not having a good time. Lots of circular abilities here with both the Sprout and the Cogs. Circular area denial abilities. So Patience gonna get caught inside the Cogs now. Battery Assault flying.
Wow. ETS coming back from a vengeance. Getting word here from Gaben himself that actually the overlay on the stream needs to be flipped.
No, it doesn't, because that happened like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, 2 minutes? Come on, guys, get your act together.
And I needed to update UCLA to having a game, which they did win game 1. So I'll give it, I'll allow it, but you watch yourself, Carlton.
ETS is getting wild though. They're coming back with a vengeance. It's picking on the Dragon Knight, one of the most scary heroes in the game. A big old dragon. Doesn't seem to be too scary though to ETS.
I lied, Carlton. It was 3 minutes ago because it just updated on the stream.
Nice.
Boom. Nice. Way to go, Wivrex. Only took 7.5 minutes.
You go. Dragon Knight and Tide going top. These are some heroes that are going to need some attention. Looks like an attempt is made. 3 heroes top, 4 heroes
top. Going on to Dragon Knight. They aren't going to catch him with the ice path, but we now getting caught out into Cogs and the Sprout. All going for that big old watermelon. They will be able to get him. Patience just popped this dragon form, so his team's gonna want to come rally around him if they're gonna use this, right?
I would agree, but so what I love about this clockwork is, first of all, it's working, and second of all, that his hook shot seems to be a non-factor. He actually whiffed it and then just walked up the Tide and killed him. So he doesn't even need a hook shot to be effective. Underneath the bottom
they're gonna find Ethan. Oh, he gets hit by some Wisp spirits and then dusted up as soon as
pretty much sniped Bounty Hunter with that TP. Very well done. Now we have a Dragon Draw on Dragon action top. Just back out. J Pino actually gets hit by that.
Here we go, Patience. He's got a little bit of Dragon form left, so he wants to fire this up.
No.
But they pull the creeps away.
Top tower is under attack.
Dragon form just like that is gone. Yeah, that's what I was surprised they didn't at least pop one more on there. Oh, and here comes Nature's Prophet. He's gonna find Jay Pinto. No, he wants to go on to Patience, but they don't have any way to stop the TP. Ooh. The ice path is just a fraction. Is a tick too late. Hookshot comes forward. It's gonna hit into one. Eclipse is rolling out, and we now going down inside the Cogs once again. ETS. This is a different team. Are we sure that they didn't sub out? Are we sure they're not playing? They didn't have Rutgers sub out for them?
They're getting wild, especially with his clockwork. He's making things happen. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to stay relevant. Going for the blade mail first again, just like last game. Maybe a force staff after. We'll see. I'm not too sure what you do on core. It's been so long since I've actually seen a core clockwork. Jakiro's a hero that can pick up Meteor Hammer if need be.
All right, Wee's coming in. He's got a Ravage. So they're going to try and chase down onto the Nature's Prophet. They get him inside of the Sprout, but now the Cogs, everyone's just face rolling into them. We've got a Nature's Prophet trying to TP out, but it'll be canceled quickly with the Dragon Tail. Lewis Simon, they've used all of their stuns.
Wow.
Oh, they did have the stolen Cogs that they tried to use, but it was a little
I think
too
that's
late.
on patience. He's having a bit of a rough game because the Dragon Tail was not needed. He had a good near second to react there to hold it after the Shuriken broke the TP. And Bounty Hunter immediately starts responding once they get tracks up in case his team decides to defend, and looks like they do.
Yep, they're going to try. Dragon Knight's coming in. This isn't a great tower to defend, but they're able to force them off so far. Patience going to get the Dragon Tail onto Luna. Now here come the shots. Another track. Luna taking quite a lot of damage. She actually could go down here if she isn't careful. She's popping her wand, magic wand, going to keep her alive a little bit longer. She's into the trees, but they know exactly where she is. Ethan Guy trying to chase her down. She's going to get hit. He's going to get hit. He throws the shuriken. It's going to bounce. They get it. There we go. Now Ethan Guy trying to go onto General Tao, but he's eating so many spirits to the face. They'll take him down. Patience is no longer a dragon anymore. But it was a bold attempt for another kill. I think it was worth going for. Even though they got it, it's a bounty hunter for a Luna. They're very happy with that
it's
trade.
a track kill as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely take it. And the tower's still up, so they have another opportunity to try and defend, even though they don't have dragon form. Yeah, if Wisp is overcharging someone, though, they are a very difficult target to kill, as we saw there. However, the Shuriken Burst managed to pull through. That is something to keep in mind, though. Wisp obviously has to stay near allies to buff them with tethers, so you're always going to be in range for a double Shuriken.
Uh-oh. Okay, they see J Pinto. They get a lift out onto Io. Oh, they don't have a bounty hunter here to track. And here's where the game gets a bit scary, because ETS has had a okay lead, about 2k at the beginning of the game.
Oh, we have a Razor cut out.
Oh, caught very, very far out. The double trouble with the Sprout and the Cogs. He has no way out of there.
As you were saying, though, it did look very good for ETS, but this is where
UCLA has a chance to come
back.
back. Oh, Dragon Tail lift out onto Clockwork. They're dropping everything. 9 seconds to a Ravage. If they can just hold this a little bit, here comes an Eclipse. J Pinto gets taken out. They get the track kill on the Clockwork, though, so they're happy with that. Even tiny trades are usually going to go their way. That one actually, yeah, there we go. That went in favor of UCLA.
So that was a track kill on their mid player, who is a momentum-based hero. There was 3 great things for UCLA there in that kill. That was more than just a kill. That was a huge deal for this game, and ETS is going to have to respond quite aggressively to keep pace. We can't. Momentum-based hero dying.
Track up onto Jakiro. Here they go. He's by himself. So it should be another track kill, a tower, and another track kill going the way of UCLA. Oh, they're going to be able to tether him up. They're getting him, but a plasma field takes him down in the back, or as he retreats.
Yeah. UCLA's showing up now after a little bit of a shaky start.
Their Dragon Form is down, but they look comfortable to continue pushing.
Top lane, though, Nature's Prophet's going to make it a trade. He's not going to make it a clean kill.
Without that Dragon Form, they don't have very much tower damage. It's going to be up in 20 seconds, though. So if they can keep people here. Nature's Prophet, of course, doing Nature's Prophet things. Boom, boom, it goes down.
Here comes Luna TPing. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Clockwork hook shots in. Zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom now. They're trying to chase down Ethan Guy. They actually don't have any sight on him. They get the track onto Spirit. Spirit making his way away. They drop the Ravage and are able to catch 1, 2. Luna now going to eat the Dragon Tail. She's caught out. Acre Smash gets her down. Losing the Luna again. Everyone's just walking face first into the Cogs. Tidehunters will stop at the perfect spot to start cleaning them up. And now they've got the Dragon Form up and they're on the tower. They are ready to go. But their tier 2 is going to take probably a little bit of damage. They've got a catapult. Unfortunately, these treants are not helping. But
speaking of unfortunate events, the heroes the Bounty Hunter got the tracks up on were not the heroes that died.
That is exceptionally unfortunate.
His Bounty Hunter was just there to throw a shuriken.
And now, yep, look at the net worth.
Hello, we're getting some UCLA action. It is very close though, but let's see how it looks after this tower goes down. They can be backdoor protection. Bounty Hunters start getting those tracks though.
Oh, hookshot comes in. Here we go. Catch on to two caught inside Cogs right now. They've got IO as well, trying to keep him alive. There we go, and he's able to make it out. Luna, the Eclipse is already used. Everyone else is just going to be on the retreat. They retreat right under a ward, which means that Spirit's going to come in and block the path with the Sprout.
They'll take it. That was a great Sprout. I was ready to see who he was going to go for, and just blocking the path, I think that was a great move. I love that move by him. This ain't his first game on Nature's Prophet. Fire, that tower's gone, so invisible Tidehunter, but Tidehunter without a Rabbit and a Dragon Knight.
Wisp barely gonna make it out of there. They get themselves to the tower. That is the second one claimed in a row, very in quick succession there for ETS.
Game's gonna slow down a little bit, but with Dragon Knight, when Dragon Knight comes up, he has Dragon form, and they see where the Luna is farming. This is actually a little bit of a dangerous spot for Luna. Dragon Knight's porting right in. He wants to get back into the action.
Ethan's scouting out Luna right now, going to soak up some XP. Are they going to have anyone else come in and try and help? If they do, it'll get seen by these wards. So they could get baited.
Oh. She knows, she knows. Mask of Madness and run. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet's going to pressure bottom.
Oh, Mask of Madness and run.
I'll take that.
You're welcome.
Whoa.
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 Radiant's bottom tower
Okay, so
is under
are we
attack.
singing?
Mask is the color of your energy, of your madness. I don't know where we're going with this. I honestly
I love it. I don't know where we're going, and I love it. That's what I like about you, Wivrex.
We have good times, Carlton. Like this game where Nature's Prophet is in the bottom.
Oh,
Nature's
the
Prophet.
blink.
The blink.
Hello.
The
Rubik
dust is
just silent
gonna
on him.
miss. He's just worried about the bounty hunter. He's actually not there. Jay Pinto trying to chase him down. He's got the rocket flare. He'll buy himself a little bit of vision. Sprout going out. Here comes the TP. He's gone. No, he gets the lift. Blink forward into the lift. Here comes Tidehunter as
Keep
well.
in front of him.
He's going to be able to not get the gush. No, he gets silenced up, or he gets silenced up Orchid. And was that Rubik's Sprout? No, the first one was Rubik's Sprout.
Well, and then back to the slower game.
It'd really be helpful if those trees were like green colored, you know, so we could know it was Rubik's. Oh crap!
We need cosmetic sprouts. It'll come. You heard it here first. Cosmetic sprout coming in the battle pass.
I mean, basically all sprouts are cosmetic, right? Because none of they never match any of the trees in the in any custom map packs or anything like that.
Oh, it would be awesome if you could do if they did, like in the desert pack, if you just got cacti.
Cactuses.
Oh, I would love that.
That should do bonus damage.
When you break them, you just take 1 damage. Ice Frog, are you listening or what? Come on.
That's kind of a thing with every video game, right? Is if a video game has a cactus, you try to stand on it to see if it does damage.
Right. How much should realism impact balance? If a cactus isn't gonna hurt me, I don't even know if I want to play.
Ethan guy's gonna get level 12 soon. That's big. Level 2 track is much bigger.
Doubled.
The ancient granite. Yep. It's here, gonna get cleaned up by Tide. Ethan guy's gonna stick around. No! Get him his 12! Come on, boys! So close.
No. Oh, they know.
They find a wisp. They burst him immediately. Oh. Now TP in from Clockwork is gonna get canceled very quickly. And that's it. Ethan guy has got his level 2. These tracks are starting to get even more and more powerful.
Although the kill score is even, the kills are more valuable, obviously, because of that. So UCLA, and a lot of the UCLA kills are when UCLA is grouped up because of their Tidehunter, Dragon Knight lineup. When those two heroes have their ults, the team wants to get together and take full advantage of the long cooldown, very high impact spells. So here we go. UCLA is going to group up again, probably try and push down mid. Pink player as usual, trying to turn anything into a trade and not just a clean objective for UCLA.
Alright, they've got their creep wave. Here comes Dragon Man. Whomp! There we go. Start spitting on that tower. Ethan guy's in the back.
Red or bronze?
Yes.
Red. Green, red, blue. Very simple.
this,
like how
they can get some damage into the tier 3 as well.
The color of the text on Dragon Knight's ult changes. Just so you know. Green, red, and then the blue just looks like the normal text.
Ethan, guys, trying to chase down Spirit right now. Spirit is tracked up, so even the Spirit Vessel coming out onto him, he's not going to be able to TP pretty much at any point because they're going to have the Shuriken. And Patience is even coming back. Everyone's here.
No.
Oh, Wisp is going to come. He wants a piece of the action, too. Unfortunately, the action is going to find him a bit more than he was looking for.
Was that a Wibrex teleport? Where you relocate in and then you're just like, oh, it's just me, by the way.
I think he was trying to go for the save on the Nature's Prophet, but it was a little late.
Just a little bit. Luckily, Luna made it out, though. It's much better to lose a Wisp than a Luna. And it is a 4-staff getting picked up on Clock. Clock came out with a bang, just like in Game 1, but he's kind of slowing down in Game 2, and I'm concerned. His score looks great, but his impact is dwindling. What is Luna going for? Luna wants to go right into that Hurricane Pike. 2 4-staffs in the works for ETS, not the most.
Oh, we get a hookshot forward onto the Tide Hunter. It's going to latch, and they're trying to chase him down right now. But the rest of his team, this isn't going to go well if they're not too careful here. He 4-staffs forward onto the Ice Path now. Patience and Jay Pinto are here. Ooh, but Bounty Hunter will be paying the price. He was up this hill as everyone TP'd in, and he just gets removed.
And Pink player just farming and pushing. Farming and pushing. He wants to go for that Dragon Lance. Very interesting. And Luna, it looks like ETS really just wants to buy time to farm, which doesn't make sense with the Clockwork pickup, but it does make sense with the Luna and the Nature's Prophet. Jakiro hasn't really been able to get anything this game. Jakiro very low. Only mana boost, essentially. Yeah, mana 4 boost. Dust, though. He hates that bounty.
Lots of dust. And he's not the only one. There's been a considerable number of dust carries this game. Clockwork's got one.
A great hero for it.
Io can even have one from the back line. If if someone gets tracked, he can just like tether in and throw that dust. They might be able to chase him down.
Ooh, Clockwork Illusion baiting. They should know, yeah. And with everything up for UCLA, I wouldn't be surprised if they group up again, push lanes out, and group right up and go for an objective. Because ETS is quite happy with just farming. Oh, there's your item. Put a Defiance on Razor.
Bam, wham, bam, slam. Thank you, ma'am. Even the Orchid, when that pops, that's magic damage that it does, right? Yep, that's bonus damage.
Orange players deep. Wisp looking for him. Not gonna find anything. Ooh.
Oh yeah, the spirits are a pretty good, like, they're almost like a spy check, right? From Team Fortress. Yeah. You just send those out. If anything hits, then you know to dust.
And then Wisp is the dispenser.
Yes. There you go.
Just, if we're gonna go with that metaphor. So Wisp does, or Bounty Hunter does take the Quelling Blade. Gotta respect that. Quelling Blade, Mana Boots, and then the full Spirit Vessel. Just wants it great against Wisp, great on Bounty Hunter, because he's a hero that's gonna. Ideally, as soon as you get track, you should be there for every single kill your team gets for the rest of the game. This is the ideal Bounty Hunter game, so going for the Urn and then the upgraded Urn into Spirit Vessel makes a lot of sense on him. Also doesn't take up a new inventory slot, upgrading from Urn to Spirit Vessel, so he has room for a Quelling Blade.
He's gonna be out hunting again. He's found Nature's Prophet, but I mean, he's doing a good job getting information, but he can't really pick. He can't pick.
Yeah, he needs teammates. He's not at a point where he can do any solo.
They might find him. He's still here. There comes Patience. Here comes Eldrick. There we go. Blink forward. Dragon form. Dragon tail. And they'll be able to blow him up. He was just sitting there. I wonder, does pizza arrive? It's not delivery. It's Patience with Blink Dagger.
He's just snoozing. Getting bored of farming. He wants some action.
It's not delivery. It's Dragon Tail.
There we go. I'll take it. I'll take 2.
That was way I should have said that first.
Wait, go back. Can we go back?
Rewind.
Oh, Bounty Hunter's been spotted.
He's gonna get. Oh, goodbye. C'est la vie. says ETS.
He did place the ward, and I believe he cut a tree, so that worked.
But now, oh, they're in the Roche. They've got to be careful here. Eldrick is inside the pit. Dragon Knight is going to be able to get out, and they force staff Eldrick out of there. It's a safety, it's a retreat. Gets through. Now they're going to try and counter this up, though. Is there anything that they're going to be able to do? Buyback on Bounty Hunter. They want this. They got to stop this. Patient's going to jump forward. He gets the Dragon Tail onto IO. He's got a pretty good Ice Path cutting the fight, and Eldrick's, Wee drops the Ravage, but it only connects onto the Wisp.
I like the Ravage there, guaranteeing the IO kill, just because I don't believe ETS wants to take a fight without IO. They do have Eclipse and Macro Pyre though, but they don't have Hook Shot, which would be great.
This illusion is silly. It's blue except for
illusion gaming.
Tunic. Everything's blue, but it's Tunic.
Can't beat it. There's the blade.
Oh, Roshan almost getting ready to go down. Hookshot forward. They're going to catch Rubik. Now here comes the Eclipse. Tons of damage coming out. Rubik actually making away, but he already used his Force Staff to save his teammate. He's caught inside the Roche pit. Roche is very, very low. They're using Plasma Wave to get some information. Plasma Field. Eldrick caught inside the Sprout. Going to Force Staff forward. They're ready to go. Patient. It's a fresh Dragon form. He jumps in. They got the Dragon Tail, but they're getting Luna out of there with all the mobility, all the healing, all the Force Staffs. Luna's going to survive for now. They've got him on the back foot. This would be the perfect time to take the Roche if they can. No, they want to just keep pressuring the fight. There we go. They got Luna lift up onto Jakiro. Jakiro's getting taken down with a stolen Ice Path.
Bye-bye.
And there they go. Now they're ready to claim this Roche. Or they might go push into the high ground and then take Roche. No, it's going to be Roche first.
I think you got to go Roche first. He's so low. And Furion's showing bottom. So they know when Wisp starts overcharging something, they're just paid to kill. But Luna does go down, and now Roshan's going to go down. UCLA is in a fantastic position to start taking those big objectives on the high ground.
Gotta get their lanes pushed out, though, because of course Nature's Prophet is annoying.
As much as Dragon Knight's a frontliner, a big old tanky frontliner that pushes, if he dies, you know, it's not really too scary having him respawn and not have Dragon form up, so they get the Aegis, who's another, you know, he's not as great of a pusher, but he is a pretty big frontliner. We saw, especially with a drum hood and a plate mail. We saw
teleportation coming in, and he timed it just perfectly to anchor smash right when he arrived, but it was his teammate. Jay Pinto had stolen the teleport.
I want to see Rubik just, you know, spam, teleport, and stop, and just mess around while he has the spell.
Make little trees grow all around the other team.
Just do the animation. I had, the last time someone did that to me, they actually revealed that there was a ward on the location. I thought it was pretty funny. They just were messing with me, pretending to teleport.
And they're like, I think they have vision here.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder why he has sight of me here.
He could do it in lane and see if he could bait out like a relocate or something like that. That would actually be quite silly.
Oh, speaking of, oh never mind, that was his TP up bottom.
Warriors of the wood.
And UCLA, ETS, poor Clockwork just kind of fell off. He was such a dominating presence early on, and I just like forgot he was in this game.
He's still hitting good hook shots and stuff to initiate the fight, but after that,
he needs follow up. And Luna's essentially the only hero that can follow it up.
He's going to be getting a Shiva's. He's working on a Shiva's. That'll help quite a bit, keeping him relevant.
Definitely, but speaking of Shiva's, the Razor's working on one as well.
How far away is the Razor? Quite far.
Much closer.
Oh no, he is much
neither of them are.
He's got the plate mail bot already. Usually he's like 300 gold closer. Let's not oversell it.
Tidehunter's got a pretty radiant item in his inventory.
I hate you.
What?
Sorry,
what did I say?
Nothing at all.
Something I said?
It is, yes, it is quite a
I love how they all just get Hooded Defiance.
Radiant item. Yeah, tons of Hooded Defiance.
I like it. I can respect that from UCLA. They know what they like.
Not just that, even in this game, the Macro Pyre, the Eclipse, there's plenty of damage they're avoiding this time around.
But I really like the active effect of Hooded Defiance. It makes a lot of sense. It makes it a much easier item to justify purchasing. Double damage picked up on IO. Whoa.
And it makes it pretty clear that when you pick up a pipe, it is the hood that you're smoking. You're just ripping off bits, puffing it into your teammates' faces.
Exactly. And that's probably the best part about it.
Who doesn't love smoking old cloaks?
Clockwork has his plate melting. The Dragonite went for the 150 GPM. What's he gonna go for? A Satanic next?
Maybe an AC.
You can do an AC. AC would be pretty good. Getting 1,000 gold away from Shivas for Razor. And Wisp, there we go. Level 10. Which Aghanims are we looking for this game?
The Luna one, the Luna one's not bad. He can tether to Luna, and then Luna can throw it, and he can move.
Oh, here's a relocate.
It's coming in, yeah. They're tethered up with Luna. Here it comes. Luna throws it onto the ground, actually. There we go. The Ravage goes out, but they were not ready for that. They're actually going to relocate out with Luna. Luna's not in this fight now. Here comes Razor. Razor, is he ready to fight right now? Lewis Simon. Wheeze up in the front. Anchor smashing around. This is a tanky boy. Patient's going to come up. He's just sitting kind of helplessly against the cogs. They could take him down. But it's going to be Nature's Prophet for the Tidehunter. That went pretty well for them. Also losing the Razor, though, actually. So not quite good enough for them. Despite that, they did lose the Razor. Despite that, they still get the net worth advantage thanks to Trek. And they're going to find a Jakiro as well with Trek.
Oh,
and they're going to find... Oh, yeah, they played
Sorry, I was like so confused.
That's right.
Yeah, that was an intense fight for actually how little happened. 3 heroes, well, 2.5, I guess. You know what, speaking of Aghanims, Wisp could just tether Nature's Prophet and have him cast his ultimate and go on someone else, too.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Razor trying to TP out. They're actually going to be able to cancel it with a Force Staff forward into the Lucent Beam. Now here comes the Tree Man. Going to get caught again, and Razor just makes it. Gets Hurricane Pike down. He's fine.
Uh-oh, Jay Pinto.
Oh, Jay Pinto, though, the sacrificial lamb. Your sacrifice is appreciated.
Oh, well. He's gonzo. And I love this talent. Oh, God. Level 15 talent on this. This is so cool. I'm ready for some long-range macro fire snipes. I hope we see it. As a T3. Would you expect that the first team to get damage on a T3 to be ETS? Actually, there's 2 damage on the tower for, from UCLA. Bottom T3, but... UCLA's domination seemed to be getting hindered now, all of a sudden. This next Roshan, I believe, is going to dictate the pace of this game quite a bit. Both teams have a decent amount of map control. Both teams have some items.
We got a hookshot. It's going to connect onto 2. They're caught inside the cogs right now. Bounty Hunter's got to be careful. He's able to stay alive for a little bit. He's actually got the Spirit Vessel. He's invisible. He should be fine. We may be the sacrificial lamb, but he's turning it around. General Tao. Okay, he cancels the... He's going to get taken back from the relocate. And now here comes Patience. Patience, Dragon Tail into Clockwork. Beating him down. The relocate takes Wisp out of there. And he did not take General Tao with him. Or didn't take Lewis Simon with him.
Dragon form is up.
They are ready to push. They don't have that Aegis. But they might be able to find Jakiro here.
On NP.
Nope, not finding Jakiro. They just want to push this lane.
Jakiro is, yeah, maybe try and pull some creeps here. Or some creeps. Just wants to show off from behind. Just that radiance, I love it. So Eclipse is the big spell we gotta watch for here. There's a good Eclipse, there's a defense. There's a bad Eclipse. Not much else. Oh, there should be back up actually. Okay. Okay. Both teams know that winning a team fight here is very dangerous as T3s are exposed. Oh my god. Farm up. Going for the butterfly. Interesting. Oh, there's actually a Daedalus on Dragonite, not a Satanic. That's an aggressive pickup. That's a hero killing pickup. Yeah.
That's going to help them quite a bit get this damage out. Punch through the overcharge on Wisp as well from Wisp.
And it's going to splash Dragon Form. I like that a lot. That's fun.
Gross.
Oh, sorry.
It's a very rude thing.
Well, we have slowed down a bit. Turned the Hood of Defiance to pipe on Tidehunter. Now Tidehunter wants to get a Shivas. Sir. Okay. Everyone wants a Shivas.
You get a Shivas. You get a Shivas.
Everyone gets a
Shivas.
It's gonna be a cold game.
Shivas, Hoods, everyone. Come on. Pile
Are you
them
allowed
up.
to get Shivas with Radiance? I feel like they would counteract.
No, I don't think so.
Come on, Tidehunter. Keep it lore friendly.
No, I mean I don't think there's anything that would stop that from happening.
Yeah, but one of them's really hot and one of them's really cold, right?
Is it hot though?
It's
one's really bright, all right.
The name of the spell
I don't
is
see
Burn.
any of these guys wearing eclipse glasses, and there's an eclipse in this
Scorches
game.
enemies for 60 magical damage per second.
Light can scorch you. Haven't you ever got a sunburn, Carlton?
Yeah, it's hot.
That's what it does. It sunburns people. All right, Eldrick is going to get caught inside of the cogs. They drop another Luna Ags, and now they're making their way away. Spirit Vessel onto Eldrick. The Force Staffs are flying. They managed to get him out of there. He is here. Here comes the Ravage. He's going to hit onto two. They're turning this fight around so quickly. Two picked up. Luna's out of there. Lewis Simon caught inside of his own cog. Not the place he wants to be. And just an immediate and pushing, pressing response from UCLA.
I love that Dragonite, the positioning, the double crit on Clockwork. You know he's a little bit salty on that one. And Rubik just pushes out bottom. All right, let's see how long on Dragon Form, half duration. Maybe they can put some damage on the T3.
I think they absolutely should be able to crush this. All right, Macropyre gets dropped. They're gonna force a buyback from Luna here. I think.
Right? Looks like it.
They're gonna. Oh, they're blocking the creeps up, making sure they don't enter the Macropyre, and there we go. Macropyre is just a little too early. The high ground Patience gonna start beating away on the tower and taking it as well. Ice Path not gonna connect on anyone. Actually, as I say that, Razor wants
Dragon
to
Form
do it.
about to go down though.
I think they're fine without it.
Yeah.
There's fortification. First tier 3 of the game is claimed, and now they're going to work on the melee barrack.
Items. Wow. Here we go. All right, one lane down.
And
UCLA
they don't want to buy this Luna back so bad. It costs them a Rax, but I think it might be the right play. Is, you know, if they can get this a little bit later, because if she buys back and dies, this game is done. But
what do you
know,
think about them staying there to push? Because there's no team fight alts. I guess yeah, Luna definitely doesn't. It's too scary. You give up the racks. I agree with you.
And plus, once in a few minutes here, Luna is gonna just crush this creep wave. They can defend with Luna up. Once she gets to 25, she can defend megas for a while. She ain't scared.
For sure. Game's gonna slow down a bit again until we have Ravage and Dragon Form up, and then we'd like to see something happen. Roshan is hanging out in his pit. He's got a cheese, and he wants to share it with someone. Tidehunter's still looking for the Shivas. He actually wants some money for it. Tidehunter's also holding on to 2 clarities in his backpack. And bottom lane again. Interesting. UCLA. Ravage in 7. Dragon comes back up. What does Dragonite want to go for now? Dragonite has to say 10. Dragonite's just finding items. I don't know where he's getting. He's just picking up items all over the place. Clockwork is holding on to a magic wand, teleport scroll, and a dust over there. Seems interesting. I feel like plate mail is very valuable against the Dragonite right now. J Pinto's just gonna hang out. Oh, another slick blink from my man J Pinto, not letting Furion do anything to him. And although Dragonite is low on mana, it looks like he wants to make a play here. Oh, they're gonna get scouted.
Here it comes. Patience
Oh,
links up, gets the Dragon Tail out. He's in the Dragon Form. They're using the Ravage as well, trying to get Luna out of there. Io not even gonna be able to relocate her out. Actually, what happened there?
Interrupted by the Ravage.
Oh, there we go.
Like
now Lewis dropping the cogs. They got a buyback and a. No. Oh no, that wasn't the buyback. Luna just survived. Lewis out as well. Captain Coco, even the Eclipse, not able to take him down.
They have no way to get into the base. They gotta go for. Oh, there's a double damage on Roshan. Yeah, they're fine with that. Someone scout it. Someone scout it. No, they're gonna push out me. You know what I'd love to see here? I like it when you force staff the creep waves. I just think it's such a cool play. Force staff the creep waves up to break backdoor protection. I guess if you're running in with the creep waves.
Now I think they might want to buy back. Oh no. There we go. Buyback from Luna and the Jakiro. So they've got 2 buybacks. And they're happy to back up with that. Roshan is up. They should be able to get it. Jay Pinto has found Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is about to have a bad time. He force-taps himself right into Tidehunter.
Boom.
The Undersea Fury just unleashing from that point.
These are some great picks for 43 minutes in the game. These are very important kills. And level 25 picked up on Razor. That's 100 attack speed. He is going to be attacking very, very good. What's this other one? -3 unstable current interval. Is that really?
What's the current second on it? 5 every 2 seconds. It's definitely a talent.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, uneventful Roshan fight. Just beat him down. Tidehunter just watching it again, burning him with the heat of Radiance. Because it is a more
So Dragon Knight, I love this. Normally, like, I love the 2 times Dragon Blood and HP regen, but he's already got a good amount of armor on Steam. Actually, no, they haven't got that AC. Actually, oh, he's got the AC. It's in his backpack right now. He's got the AC, so he's not worried about that. And by going with the 150 gold and gold per minute talent, he's able to get the Satanic. He gets the Daedalus up. He's got so many items here. He is a hulking beast.
You know what's good when you have the AC in your backpack? You're doing all right.
Yes, that is a litmus test for how good am I doing.
As Tidehunter has a clarity, yeah, pretty big difference. Here we go. Top lane getting pushed in. Double damage bottom. I don't know if anyone's gonna. It's gonna be irrelevant to this next battle. Courier's coming out. What do we have? An Aghanim Scepter for Razor. That's a pushing item right there. I like that.
Buyback status. Okay, here they go. They're gonna go on the Luna. Luna will not have buyback. Only the Clockwork and Nature's Prophet right now. Hookshot into the back. Patience. He's got the Aegis though. So if they use too much on trying to kill him, they're not gonna be able to do too much. Nature's Prophet buyback. There's gonna be no Wisp in the fight. No overcharge available now. Eldritch is trying to fight down on Luna, but he's got to be careful. He's not the one. There we go. Cheeses up, and they're able to use the Lotus Orb on Maximus. The Catamus gets taken down. Everyone just retreating to the fountain. One more shot. That's a dieback on Nature's Prophet. Ooh. Even the Luna, no buybacks available. This should be it. ETS calling the GG.
Well, there we have it. A 2-0 from UCLA. Clean 2-0, but a very action-packed and not an easy series. Both games for ETS, they put up a great fight, and both games, though, I felt like their biggest weakness was, I don't want to call the player, more so the hero out, was Clockwork.
I think their biggest weakness was playing against UCLA. UCLA felt like had it together.
They had a strategy, and you could tell that from the drafts, as we discussed during game 2, especially, you could tell UCLA had a strategy going through the draft. ETS, it kind of felt like they just had 5 heroes. UCLA had tanky heroes. They had long duration fight heroes. They knew what they wanted to do. In game, they did a similar strategy with Dragon Knight both games, but they executed it well. They know it. They know how they want to play, and they played their game. As I was mentioning earlier, ETS had this Clockwork who was just coming out of the gate, swinging, dominating, and then just kind of fell off, and you forgot he was part of the game. Clockwork ended up beating Dragon Knight mid, getting some insane kills even without hookshot, and then he just looked like a support, but he had to play a core role. The Furion, again, on paper, looks great. Strong pusher, strong D pusher, strong laner. Those are great, very valuable in this meta. They weren't able to do too much with it. He could kind of gank a little bit, not too much. And it was his best bet was kind of after, or as UCLA would just thrash ETS's base, he could kind of do a little bit of tower damage, but making the trade closer to even. But overall, UCLA was just taking everything from ETS. I was a little bit skeptical of the Tidehunter, but I loved it working with Dragon Knight. Again, as you said, UCLA had a strategy. When Dragon forms up, they group up, they go. Tidehunter is pretty much the same idea. When Dragon form and Ravage is up, you group up, you go, and they executed that very well.
Yeah, and then a big problem that ETS was having, they had the Nature's Prophet both games. He was doing a pretty good job. He was pretty successful, reasonably, going around the map. He wasn't getting picked off doing it a lot, and keeping the waves pushed as much as he could. But unfortunately, UCLA just didn't seem to care. They kind of ignored it and were able to push objectives, and they weren't able. ETS wasn't able to get enough out of that space that he was trying to create.
And then as the game went on, the farm just was so far in UCLA's favor. Dragonite and Razor were humongous. Furion had a ton of gold, but Furion is obviously, he can use items, but he's not going to scale with the items as well as, again, a Dragonite and Razor. And at the end, Tidehunter actually has more gold than Luna. I mean, obviously it's inflated because his team won, but Luna I was waiting for Luna to get scary. And at that very last fight, there was a point where Dragonite threw up maybe 8 auto attacks on Luna with her Butterfly, and I was like, okay, Luna's ready to go. She has a Clip, she has BKB, she has Butterfly. Even Dragonite's not able to do anything to her because of Butterfly. What Dragonite just started attacking everyone else. He just killed everybody else.
Just popped them all.
Yeah, and then Luna ended up dying in Fountain, pretty much alone. UCLA knows what they're doing. They are a scary team. All the scary teams in the CSL are the teams that understand how to draft for the meta, but more importantly, how to draft for their teams, because the kind of the hindrance, the what you have to play with in the CSL is your pool. The players at your university might not necessarily be the players you always play with, and understanding how to draft around those players and actually work as a team and not look like a pub is extremely important, and that's what we're seeing in UCLA, and that's potentially what we're seeing in ETS. As we mentioned before, ETS went 7-0, flawless before the break. After the break, they're not doing as hot, and it could potentially just be that they're not working as a team, as they had all this time to do well, and yet they just seem to be crumbling against a team that has a strategy, executes the strategy, and as much as it wasn't necessarily an easy game, they kind of just very slowly just kept moving and moving, taking a little bit and a little bit from ETS, and at the end they ended up with a massive gold lead, massive item lead, and just took the Ancient.
Yeah, and it was pointed out that they did lose one of their players, so they had a bit of a roster shakeup probably a few weeks ago, and it shows. It's very unfortunate because they were a very powerful looking team coming in, as you said, before the break, number 2 in the power rankings, correct?
That is correct.
But unfortunately, the only number 2 is going to UCLA, taking this game in a 2-0 series here.
Nice.
That will be. I got my segues. I took a class on segues.
Nice.
That wasn't a very good one. All right. So next week,
joke made me twitch.
That was the intent. I swear. All right, everyone, join us on next Tuesday. I believe it's going to be Gorgon and Golgi, bringing you guys Georgia Tech versus Santa Cruz. My name is Wivrex. You can find me on Twitter at DotaBrews. This handsome fella here, that is Carlton. You can find him on Twitter at Carlalton.
That's me.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go. No. By all means.
Well, what I was going to say, Wivrex, as we always say, nothing but gratitude for the largest streaming platform in gaming to support collegiate esports from PAX East and West, and many more events. The CSL would not be what it is today without the help and support from Twitch. So be on the lookout for more cool opportunities to get involved with Twitch in the near future, and be sure to show them some love for the support on twitter.com/Twitch as well as facebook.com/Twitch. And while we're on the subject of social media, if you want to keep up with the CSL some more, you can do !Discord in our Twitch chat to join our Discord community. You can also check out facebook.com/CStarLeague, twitter.com/CStarLeague, and twitter.com/Collegiate Dota, as well as my favorite, double shout out, twitter.com/DotaBrews for my Dota brew.
Thank you much. Twitter.com/Carlalton for the Carlton. All right, everyone, come tune us in. Check us out next week.